Welcome back to the guest chair. I'm your host, and this seat, as always, belongs to you. We've covered a lot of ground together. Starting over in a new city or career. Letting go of too late. Sitting with loneliness and the fear of choosing wrong. Heartbreak, attachment, and choosing yourself after love ends. Today, we're going somewhere even deeper, into the moments when everything looked fine on the outside, but inside, everything was falling apart. This episode is about the mask we wear, the moment it cracks, and what it finally takes to forgive ourselves. This one might be heavy. That's okay. You don't have to carry it alone in this chair. Take a breath. Get comfortable. And thank you, truly, for trusting this space again. There's a period in life when, from the outside, you look completely put together, working, socializing, handling things. But inside, it's a full-blown crisis. At what point did you catch yourself realizing that wearing the "I'm totally fine" mask had started to physically hurt? It's an incredibly heavy thing, living on two fronts at once. But I want you to know, that's not weakness. That's a normal protective response of the mind. Jim Carrey went through something similar. At the height of his fame and comedic career, he privately battled severe clinical depression for years, something almost no one around him knew about. The world saw a brilliant comedian. He was just trying to make it through the evening. The fact that you kept functioning through something like that isn't proof you were faking it. It's proof of real inner strength. Let's go back to where it actually started to break. Every crisis has a starting point. Was there one specific day, a hard conversation, a sudden event, or did it build up slowly over months, until one small thing finally broke everything open? What you just described is the classic last straw effect, and none of that is your fault. Robert Downey Jr.'s decline didn't happen in a single day either. It was a long stretch of small crises, burnout, and inner struggle, building up slowly until everything collapsed at once. But understanding exactly what broke you gives you something solid to stand on. What you're doing right now, examining the cause, means it no longer has silent power over you. Now, let's talk about the isolation that usually follows. The worst part of states like this is often the isolation. Why did you decide not to tell anyone? Was it a fear of appearing weak, a habit of dismissing your own pain, or a sense that the people close to you simply wouldn't understand? The fear of being vulnerable is one of the strongest fears among people who feel deeply responsible for everything around them. Keanu Reeves lived through a series of devastating personal losses: the loss of a child, the death of someone he loved, illness within his family. And for years, he carried it almost entirely in silence, because society tends to expect a composed front from us, not someone else's pain. But what you're doing right now, saying it out loud, is an act of real courage. You're breaking that isolation open. Now, let's talk about the lowest point and what came after it. You walked through that, and now you're sitting here. If you could go back, right now, to that exact hardest day, look yourself in the eyes and say just one sentence, what would you say? Those are powerful words. In a way, you just gave yourself permission to let that past go. Whatever you lived through, however painful, it shaped who you are today, someone deeper, more empathetic, more resilient. Thank you for that honesty. Now, let's go to the very center of it all. We tend to stay strong. We tend to criticize ourselves for our mistakes, for the tears we shed, or for the moments we simply couldn't cope. But right now, if you set down all of that armor, all of that need to prove something to someone, what is it that you still can't forgive yourself for, in that situation? And what would it take for you to finally hold that version of you, exhausted, afraid, broken, and say, you did nothing wrong? You did everything you could? Stephen Fry once said something remarkable about human pain, that we don't break because life is hard. We break because we forbid ourselves from being real. You carried that weight alone for so long, holding up a collapsing world with your own shoulders, that you simply forgot something important. You're a person, not a concrete block. You were allowed to be tired. You were allowed to cry. You were allowed not to know the right thing to do. The fact that you made it through, that wasn't just survival. That was something closer to heroism. But that fight is over now. You don't have to wear that armor anymore. You're home. And you are completely safe. Thank you for every part of that. For the honesty, the courage, and for letting yourself be seen without the mask, even just for these few minutes. Whatever version of rock bottom you've lived through, I hope today reminded you of something simple: you were never broken. You were just carrying too much, for too long, alone. And you don't have to anymore. Before you go, I'd love to know, what's your biggest takeaway from today's episode? Leave it in the comments below. Someone reading it tonight might need those exact words. Thank you for being here with me today. See you in the next episode of The Guest Chair. Until then, don't forget to subscribe and take care of yourself.